Hey, Miss Pooh. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I feel a lot better. Ooh, ooh, I haven't worn this in a while. I'm gonna put her on today. I haven't worn. Oh my God, I forgot about my pre-night. Let me cleanse her real quick before I put her on. Good morning. Hey, Cecilia Hernandez. Good morning. Sorry, I'm not wearing a filter on the YouTube. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. My lips are a little dry. I don't want that. There we go. Hey, William Chubb. Little Sheen never hurt nobody. Hey, Wicked Stylist. Hey, Casanova. Good morning. Good morning, everybody on YouTube. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I do speak to everybody. Maybe that's just the Southern in me, but if you've never been to this channel before, welcome to Hush Tarot 1111. I am Hush, known as the Empress of Cups, aka the Empress of Leaves. I did not name myself that. I was upgraded from Queen, and it was given to me, okay? And when you come here, you are now in the boom boom room. In this place, there is no judgment, and I do divination through coffee grounds and tea leaves. So today's drink of choice was coffee. So very different from tarot readers here, just a little bit different. So if you would like your own personal divination, I will be doing those today, as long as I can. As long as these batteries are going, that's how long I'm gonna be here, right? Answering any question that you may have. Good morning, Nitin. Hey, Love Jazz. Oh, sorry, y'all. Trying to clear the energy here just a little bit. Happy Tuesday. Here we go. For those of you on YouTube, if you would like your own divination, my PayPal and Cash App information is below if you would like your own personal tea or coffee leaf reading. Okay, and of course over in YouTube, make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know anytime Hush steps into the room. And for those here that have never seen me before, make sure you tap that follow button. I always have great content, okay, for the grown folks and mostly grown folks. Let me just go ahead and say that right now. Okay, this is not a space for your children, as I don't know what's coming out of my mouth when Spirit delivers your special messages. I can answer anything for you as long as you don't get me banned. Okay, that's the caveat. Okay, hey Cupcake. Good morning. Good morning, Kimmy Seeks. So I had to cleanse my bracelet. I haven't done it in a while. Hey, grand day, grand day. I take that. Abundant days. Okay. Beautiful days, high vibrational days, all that good stuff. Because you know what? It's time. Okay. Especially for the cardinal signs. I know y'all are feeling it. Okay. I know a lot of y'all woke up this morning with that pressure off of your back. Like all of a sudden, it was just like, I feel really light. Like, hey, G. Yes. She said, yes, Lord. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Grand Rising. Yeah, I'm also a cardinal sign. Most of my big six is cardinal signs, and a few other placements are cardinal signs. So I've been feeling it for real. Right? Somebody posted the other day, like their reaction for the cardinal signs talking to the fixed signs. Like, I don't know what the hell I did in my past life, but this life was freaking horrifying. Because fixed signs are next. So that's what, Aquarius, Taurus, and what, Leo. And who else? Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and I believe Scorpio. So the cardinal signs, that is a great question. That's going to be Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, right? So these are the signs that start the year, right? Or the each season. So Capricorn season, you have what starts at the top of the year. That's Capricorn. So that's a cardinal sign. Then you go into Aries, right? So that's the next season, going into spring. Then you got going to summer, Cancer, and then you have Libra closing out. So right now we're in Libra season. So those are what cardinal signs are. That's just a fancy way of saying these are the ones that start each season. Yeah, yeah. It's been rough. It's been rough. Do you hear me? Woo. So y'all, we are getting our sexy back. We getting our vibe back. She said I must be a caboose. What's your sign? It's a caboose sign. That's fun. I love that. Oh my God. You're a Pisces? Those are mutable signs, I believe. I think a Pisces is a mutable sign, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. So that's not necessarily a caboose. I'm sorry, that took me out. That's funny. But we had a lot of things going on in your sign. We had a lot of things going on in your sign though this year alone, right? I believe that full moon, that last full moon in Pisces had everybody kind of toe up, right? Like really diving into your self love. Pisces, y'all getting off easy. I ain't even gonna hold you. Y'all are getting off real easy right now. It's been a year. Yeah, it has been a year. But Pisces, I don't know what it is about y'all. Y'all don't really get it as much as y'all could get it. But y'all gonna be all right. Adaptability, it's something. But I will say, come Pluto is moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So I do believe that a lot of Pisceans are y'all gonna feel that, okay? But also you got to check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. So even though you may be a Pisces sun, right, your other placements will be affected. Trust me, because I'm a Libra rising, and like this last 16 years, half my big six is cardinal signs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the next 20 years, I'm still gonna catch it because it's my moon sign is in Aquarius. So like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm supposed to be, I don't know. This healing thing is real. But going into the next 20 years is all about karmic debt. It does promote growth. Hey, Kelly, thank you so much for the roses. Thank you, thank you. So all I'm gonna say is these last 16 years better pay off my karmic debt. Hopefully, it's good karmic debt that's getting racked up for the next 20 years. Cause look, these last 16, got me like, oh girl, I pay all my bills. My bills are paid. Okay. Seriously, right? It may not necessarily be a bad thing, but I mean, it all depends on what you spent the last 20 years doing. Yeah. I'm doing wonderful, Kelly. How are you? Abundant days, Grand Rising. Hey, Dwayne Greg. Hmm. So, ooh, this coffee almost cold. Okay. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great. That's what I like to hear. Mm-hmm. Great is a wonderful start, for real. I like great. Yeah, like today, I mean, it's Tuesday, y'all, and I was on here earlier when I gave a little word for the Divine Feminine Collective, just to let y'all know. Just to kind of quick recap, this is all about self-discovery right now for the Divine Feminine Collective. What are the things that make you feel good, right? For some of you, it's reawakening your childlike wonder, right? Not being afraid to do things that you used to do as a kid. Thank you so much for sharing the live. For example, I said a couple of days ago, all my inner child wanted to do, right, over the weekend was to go and go get on some swings. I live not too far from a park, like right down the street. And Saturday, my inner child was like, let's just go swing. Let's just go play on the swings. And at that Saturday, I was like, I don't know about that. You know, there's a lot of kids up there. I don't want to take up, because it's only two. I don't want to occupy the swings. And hey, same on me. He's like, oh, snap, you bet. And it is. Yeah, I'm back. They had me on strike. My channel was on strike since what, last Friday. So for the last 8 days, I had been in timeout, right? But somebody flagged my channel. It happens. It's okay. But I'm back. I'm back. And I tried to fight it though, but they was not giving up. I won't say what I was doing, but I was harassing the shit out of YouTube. I was like, listen, I don't know why y'all flagged me. I don't appreciate it. And they still made me sit all the way out. It's okay. I'm back though. I still have a couple of videos. During that time, I had made a couple of videos, but they still won't let me post them. So, one of the videos, I just went to my Instagram and did like a mini version of it. The other one, I'm still fighting. That was 41 minutes and I did not save it. So, so I'm trying to get those videos out. So if you have not been to my YouTube channel, do yourself a favor, okay? Check me out over there. Not only do I do tea, but I also do tarot, candle wax, and other forms of divination. Of course, so y'all check that out. Hey, Emily. She said, okay, Ike, okay. Thank you so much for following the live. Thank you so much. And right now I am doing personal readings for those of you that are interested. You put hashtag Myrtle. Okay. So when you come over here, my divination is always done through tea leaves or coffee grounds. Today is coffee. So yes, thank you. And there are 3 options available, especially for those of you that are on YouTube. Everything is linked below in my description box. The pricing, it is $16 for a full reading, $8 for a half, or $5 for just a card pull. HUSTAROT 1111 is absolutely my Cash App. I'm blanking out, y'all. I'm just too damn cute, and I got mesmerized by myself for a second. I can't even lie about it. I looked at myself and I was like, dang, I'm cute. Well, do, Cap. Yes, thank you. Because I was trying to get back over here. I was determined to keep doing what it is that I do, because the best way to beat down somebody that really just doesn't want to see you shine is to keep showing up for yourself, right? So even though I wasn't on YouTube that entire week, I was still over here. So I like shit. What they say, one monkey don't stop no show. Exactly. Hey, TCat69. I'm just saying. No, do not do Capricorn. What? I was actually just talking about Capricorns really feeling light. I was just saying how Capricorn are one of the signs that are getting a lot of relief, right? After this 16-year reprieve, like this 16-year karmic cycle. Yeah, so I wasn't doing y'all. I was actually saying I know you feel good, okay? The cardinal signs are getting freedom. She said Team Cap here. Okay. Now listen, now some of y'all Capricorns, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you. Since y'all brought up Capricorns, because nobody was saying nothing bad, but I'm gonna have to give y'all a little bit. Okay. I haven't done any individual signs. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't do a lot of zodiacs because they wear me out. It's a lot of information. I used to do them. I would be so tired because one sign may have a lot going on, you know, whether it's sun, moon, rising, or Venus, than the other. And trying to do 12 zodiacs in one day, where's you out? Okay, no, Micah, I feel you on that because I'm a Cancer. I actually have a Cancer stellium. So I have actually 3 planets, actually 4. So I get it. She said divine feminine activation. Capricorns, let me give y'all a little bit, okay? Because I've during this 16-year cycle, I've met a lot of Capricorns. Y'all really need to watch how y'all use people. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Hey, Ecclesiastic Oshunlade, hello. Come on, Oshun in the building. Hey. Okay. Yeah, y'all need to watch y'all collaborations because y'all will work a nigga down. Okay? And I'm just being honest about that. I didn't say it was all of y'all, but you know, a large portion of the ones that I have met will wear your ass to the ground. And whether y'all want to admit it or not, you do. Like, don't get me wrong, Capricorns get that bag. They be about that bag, but y'all can push people a little too far and not give a fuck. I'm gonna just leave that right there for y'all. So just watch that, because remember, right? Y'all been under pressure under the 16-year cycle too. But, okay, y'all need to check out other placements because this Pluto, when Pluto goes into Aquarius for the next 20 years, y'all need to check and see where y'all can right some wrongs for some of y'all Capricorns. Because y'all showed out, even in this cycle. I ain't gonna lie. Every single last one I've met over this 16-year cycle, and they weren't all low vibe. That's the thing. Y'all need to pay attention. They're talking about we're the supreme sign. No, y'all not the supreme sign. Y'all are not the supreme sign. Out of the earth signs, I'm going to let y'all know right now, y'all are not the supreme sign. Y'all are just the ones that pluck the bag. Y'all just quick to grab. Okay? Pluto, Pluto is moving into Aquarius right now. I think going into the end of the month, if it hasn't already. It's stationed direct. Pluto's been retrograde this entire time, but it's been retrograde in the side of Capricorn for the last 16 years. And I also have a Capricorn stellium, and this is why I'm saying this. I have a Capricorn stellium as well, Cancer and Capricorn. And mind you, those are complete opposites, right? They balance each other. So trust me when I say, y'all can work a nigga into the ground, okay? And not give a damn, okay? Yeah, and you said, tell me about it. I lost everything. Yeah, that's been a part of this cycle. And depending on where it was in your chart, like my stelliums were in like my money houses, right? And then I believe it, I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly where because y'all need to know all my chart, but 2 of them were in my money making houses. So I get it. Like, yeah, it's been rough. Okay, so I'm not taking that away from any of the cardinal signs, but some of y'all just got to check your gangster. Just see where you need to right your wrongs at, okay? Because if you have a fixed if you have a fixed sign anywhere in your big 6, you better check and see where it is, because that's where you need to start paying attention to. Okay, so whether that's your rising sign, if you're a Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, or Scorpio, rising, Mercury, Chiron, Mars, any of that, check it. Voted for Diddy's close associates, Comila. Who is Comila? I don't know that name. I don't know Comila. I don't know nobody named Cmmila. And Tampon. Child, I'm not even. I gave you like 35 seconds more than you actually needed. Get the hell out of here with that. Ugh. They be over here tripping. Right, entertaining them narcissists. But you know, the thing about YouTube is very interesting. People on YouTube, it's not everybody. Most of them are like 17-year-old, 18-year-old, just badass kids looking to say something, right? Some of them ain't even old enough to vote. They don't even know what they're talking about, right? And part of this 16-year cycle, let me go ahead and get them young voters a little bit something, a little something, okay? Especially the ones that voted for the first time when Trump ran for president, since we're going to talk about it. You see how all this shit is sitting the way it's sitting? How everybody's fucking confused, right? It's because them little young voters, them little Gen Z voters, right, that thought this was a game, right, that wrote in a dead monkey's name, as opposed to making a, because you thought this shit was real, like funny. You thought this was like The Sims or GTA. This is your contribution to this. So y'all need to think about that, right? And y'all wonder why Gen Z is so stressed the fuck out, and y'all age, and I'm in my 30s. There's 22-year-olds that look like they paying down a 30-year mortgage, right? Then work 17 years at a job that they hate, right? And everything else. But that was your contribution. That was your karma for playing games. And I know it wasn't all of them, right? But what they say, one bad apple spoils another. If y'all go back and y'all look at those rates for the people that actually voted for Trump or wrote in, a lot of those were them damn Gen Zs playing games. And now you stressed out. You look like let me let it go. But I bet you won't do that shit again. Y'all ain't got time to be playing. You better make the right choice. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say about that on the voting thing. I'm sorry I had to put that out there, but I grew up around boomers. And I mean black boomers that didn't have the right to vote. That's how old, right, some of my people are. I remember when they did not have the right to vote. They had no rights. They were out there fighting for their rights. So voting is very serious. Where I grew up, in my house. So get out there and vote. I don't give a fuck who you vote for, just vote. Okay? All right, Kelly, I see you. I see you. Okay, and what was your question, Kelly? And you get the first sip of the day. Okay, hold on. All right, Kelly. Hello, her pretty vibe. And if you don't mind, go ahead and put your question in the chat so we can see what's going on. Hey, Penelope Worrell. Kelly, I see you. What was your question, Mama? Oh, wait a minute. Malik Shahid and Kuwait Afar, y'all, like, wait a minute. Where y'all come from? I had 3 people ask for an invite right then. Is that a thing? Kelly, are you still in here? I want to make sure, I know you just sent me a like, but let me make sure you, so I can give you your divination. And because you paid for a full, okay, you here? Good morning. What is your site about? Hi, Penelope. I'm not going to answer that because I don't know whether or not you one of the people that's been flagging me, but I do divination. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right, and what was your question, Mama? And because you got a full one, you also get a card pull. So I got the Divine Feminine Oracle deck here that was speaking for you, okay? And I would recommend, and this is something I've said before, right, on my page, ask the question that you really want to ask, okay? I'm going to give you an option. You said general near future reading. That could be a broad statement. So be very clear. Are you asking about love or how you can utilize your energy correctly to bring about something? Be as clear as you can, because especially with coffee divination, if you just say general, you're going to get a bunch of stuff, right? So is there anything in particular you want to ask? She said, okay, nice. Hi, Belle of the Ball. Because if you just get a general near future reading, that's also really not clear. Because anything can happen in your near future. That could be 2 minutes from now. Okay, so you want to know what's going on in your career. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Spirit guides, ancestors, those are the highest form of light, and those are the dark that mean our highest good for our girl, Kelly. Kelly, what is her career looking like? What can she do? How can she utilize her energy correctly to bring about things in her career? What is she doing? What's the tea on her career or the coffee? Okay. So I actually got like I got an image of prayer hands. You know the prayer hands emoji, the yellow hands. Okay, let's see what's going on. Hey, Black Diamond R. Let's So do you see this right here? This actually looks like someone kind of bowled over looking at what looks like to be maybe a paycheck, or maybe checking their phone for maybe like notifications, right? Email notifications, like, okay, what's going on with the job thing? What's going on with the career thing? Okay, so obviously that means you're not quite content where you are, or you could be looking for a job, because this also looks like a fox right in front of this person, right? She's also doing a search, right? If you think about foxes, we think about resourcefulness, right? Being on the hunt for something that is let me keep it real. Being on the hunt for something that appeases you, right? Things where you can utilize your energy correctly, right? And so let me see. Okay. What else we got in here? We got foxes. We got the woman in the hat. Okay. Now, I do see a scorpion right above that. She said, makes sense. Uh-huh. I do see a scorpion right above that woman. Okay. And so with scorpions, that, of course, we think about poison, we think about venom, we think about toxic environments, right? And so for you, what you're going to need to do is be in a space where there's less toxicity, right? For you, it may be better for you to take on positions where you are more of an authority, not necessarily like bossy boots, but maybe a supervisory position or manager, right? So that would help you utilize your energy correctly, right? Is what I'm getting for you. Now, let's see. Yeah. Because for you, it's given like people tend to flock to you, right? With things you want to have your own business. Yeah, see, you that would be utilizing your energy correctly, right? Supervising or managing, right? Your own shit. So for you, I do feel as though there may be an opportunity coming for you as well in Scorpio season, right? Now, ask yourself this: what is it that you really want to do, right? In terms of having your own business, and then start off small is what I'm hearing, or start off slow, okay? Before you really just take it on a grand scale. What is it that you really want to do? Write it down, okay? And what else do we have here? Okay, so I see what looks like to be a centaur, and it looks like it's running down. Oh, snap. Okay, it looks like it's running down other centaurs, right? So you see that? And when I think about centaurs running down other centaurs, I think about Chiron, right? And Chiron was a healer, right? And he was also the trainer of other heroes. So here we go again with that running your own business, all right, or being in charge of the girls type energy. So for you, look into some healing aspects. That could be anything. Have you thought about doing like maybe some I'm hearing something about botanicals, right? So that could be lotions, creams, salves, tinctures, something to heal the body would be great for you. I'm also hearing something about like feet detoxing or things of that matter. So look into that. See what part of the healing aspect would appeal to you, and then start there. There are many classes that you could take. There are apprenticeships that you could do that won't take up, X amount of years of your life, right? That don't require a lot of certification or expensive certifications. right? So you can start there, and you can open up, like, and I've done this before. You can start with a little salon booth, right? Starting off small and promoting yourself that way. So let me see. But check and make sure that's something that you really want to do. I do feel like there is going to be a turnaround for you, though, come Scorpio season, okay? And that does not require a lot of employees. It does not, okay? You could run this on your own. Okay, so let me see. Anything else? But I feel like healing is going to be the path that you could look into. I'm not going to say should, because everybody has their own, their own goals, right? I'm just going to say I think you could, and you would be very successful at it. Okay? Anything else here? But also, because I see a snake here, watch who you share your plans with. You drawn to helping others for sure? Yeah, that's good. Watch who you collaborate with, because I do see a snake here, right? Watch the people who come in and say, oh yeah, we can I can help you out with that. All you got to do is so and so, so that. Be very, very careful, especially in the spiritual spaces and the healing spaces. There's a whole lot of users out there. So yeah, I feel like healing would be a good thing for you. Okay, let's see here. And I'm going to give a Divine Feminine card with you, since you paid for that reading. So what Divine Feminine would like to give her some additional advice for Kelly? For Kelly. Ooh, girl, you got a good one, and she flew right on out. Our Lady of Guadalupe. Come on, Virgin Mary. Okay. The Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Baby, do you see them roses? Okay. And one thing about it, she possessed healing abilities, right? And I just learned this from a sister by the name of Izzy Living, another priestess. She was imbued with the codes of womb healing. So here we go again with that healing element. And I'm going to read her card for you. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so you're on the right track. So when you came here, you just wanted the the confirmation, right? And so I do feel like within the next year, right, you're going to be full throttle with this. But starting Scorpio season, I do see a change for you. Okay. Let's see. When your soul chooses her card, what is outside of us is also within us. Even if we have never experienced a mother's love, the true force of that loving protection exists within us. So we can give it to ourselves. When Saint Juan Diego was concerned that the Archbishop would not believe him and was racing to meet Our Lady of Guadalupe, she appeared suddenly and said the most beloved phrase in the apparition story, a phrase that is inscribed on the entrance into her basilica. It's early, y'all. No estoy yo aquí, que soy tu madre. Am I not here? I who am your mother. Ooh. Okay, so here we go again with that loving, caring energy. Okay. The energy of a mother's love can travel to meet you anywhere, whether within the world or within your own heart. The message is that she is here. You are mothered, but the message is also to ask for what you need. Saint Juan Diego asked Our Lady of Guadalupe for a sign that proved her identity and existence. She gave him her image emblazoned inside his cloak, one that has been venerated and considered holy ever since he asked for her assistance. We are ennobled with free will. The divine needs our request for assistance in order to enter our lives. All we need to do is assume the simplicity, the heart, and the humility of a child and ask for a sign that she is here. We will be met with more love than we could possibly ever imagine. And love is always the greatest and most powerful energy of protection. Your question, your soul meditation is, do I experience the love of a divine mother within me? I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. The queen with the amazing energy that was relating to me too much last time. Hey, Penny Noodle. Welcome back. Welcome back. Girl, I've been on strike. I'm glad to be back. So here it is right here. Carrying that motherly, loving energy. And all you have to do is ask spirit, right? If you want to be a healer, this is the person that you need to ask to lead you. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this ain't the first time Mother Mary has popped up, right? If y'all think about when you ask her for a sign, she shows up. If you think about the miracle at St. Anna, if y'all know about that, right? Um, there was a story in the 1900s. These three children were at the hilltop and they saw Mother Mary, right? And one of the girls asked for a sign. She took all the people into the center where she met them, and they said that the sun started coming toward the earth, and it looked like the sun was going up and down, up and down. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, two of the children after that passed away, right, from sickness. But apparently they asked if they could go with her. The other one, the main one that saw everything, became a nun, and she lived her entire life in that convent with holding a secret that Mother Mary gave her. Y'all can look that up. Okay? So when you ask her for a sign, you gonna get it. And that's the reading I have for you. It might be time for you to open up a healing, right? A little healing center, right? Or at least start the process, right? And however that may look to you, since you want to help people, right? It could, I would say, protect your energy too, right? That's what I'm saying. Do your research, no matter what part of healing you want to do, whether it's just sitting and talking, right? Listening to people, or doing Reiki, hand healing, feet detoxes, which what I heard for you. You know, always protect your energy before and after. You're so welcome, Kelly. Don't thank me. Thank Spirit. Spirit the one talking. Thank Our Lady of Guadalupe. Thank the Virgin Mary. I'm just a pretty ass mouthpiece. I'm just running my mouth. Hey, Penny Noodle. They got you. They got you. And I sure hope that helped you. Okay, but yeah, that Divine Feminine box wanted to come out. Okay, they said, oh no, it's me. It's me. She need to talk to me. Hey, Patricia May. What's going on, y'all? Told you, the coffee, the tea, they be letting you know. Okay, hey, Ashley Wilson. Yo. And I'm so glad that helped you. I'm so glad. Y'all. Especially as we going into this new phase. Especially if you're a cardinal sign. I don't know what your sign is, but it's time to get on your stuff. It's definitely time. Hey, Shining Light. Oh, girl, yeah, you definitely. Yep. Because for the next 20 years, right, it's your time to do your work. So yeah, you're asking the right question. Okay, and I was just talking about that. So all the fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio, for the next 20 years, it's time for y'all to walk into y'all's purpose. Hi, Akil. This site is very interesting. It's very nice. Thank you. You're welcome, Penelope World. Thank you so much for the rose. Hey, a bit of Jamaican. I'm wonderful, Akil. How are you? Glad to be back on YouTube. Glad to be back on YouTube. I've been there for 3 years. But, y'all, I got a goal, and I know y'all gonna help me reach it. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Hey, Divine Star C4. Okay, come on, 444. Come on, 444. Okay, you're new here? Well, welcome. Welcome to the Boom Boom Room. My name is Hush. Okay, nice to meet you. When you come here, you are free to ask anything as long as it doesn't get me banned. Any questions? My information, if you would like your own personal tea leaf reading, is pinned to the top with my Cash App information. What am I doing with the bell? Baby, I do everything with this bell. I clear the energy up in here, right? I bring joy with my bell. I acknowledge beautiful things, beautiful messages by ringing my bell, right? And overall, it just make me feel good. Okay? This bell is older than I am. So, yeah, I'm gonna ring this baby. Okay. You gotta have something to make you feel good, right? Thank you, Akil. It is. I love that bell. I got a couple of them. This my little bell. right? My little altar bell, you know. This is also goes on one of my altars, but I ring it from time to time. I got, they wall to wall in here. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes, you know, when I do personal visitations, when I have to go do some healing or something, I will take one of them. I got to, so they know I'm coming. Hey, dancing customized queen RVA. Hey, Kendall. Baby, I love my bells. Okay. Bells, chimes. I love it all. Wow, 2022. Hello. Hello, Danny. Thank y'all for joining. Okay. Let me back up a little bit. Hey, a bit of Jamaican. Oh my God, I'm Chrissy. Now you making me hungry because now I want Jamaican food. Okay. I love me some oxtails, and it's just, oh, if we going into that season with some oxtail and cabbage or rice and peas like that. That's my lane right there. Matter of fact, I live right down the street from a big old Jamaican spot called Elaine's. Good. When I tell you, it is delicious. Okay. So shout out to Jamaican cuisine. Shout out to the Jamaicans because ooh, they're putting their foot in it. Okay, I see you, Alvin Tanner 919. Okay, that's a good number too. Okay, Dominique La Millionaire. Hello. Now I like that. Dominique La Millionaire. I know that's right. Now that's a name, honey. Okay, Cutie Pie Worldwide. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. For those of you on YouTube that would like your own personal divination, my information is linked below in the description box, including my Cash App and or PayPal information, along with the 3 options for you. Hey, Ahmad Khan. No, I don't bring people up. I did that one time. I invited people up and it got weird. So no, I don't let people come up on my platform like that. Hi, user 5519. Oh, child. Okay. Now, of course, y'all are more than welcome to ask me just any questions. If you don't want a divination, I'll be happy to answer, you know, whatever I can. Hold on. What? Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, y'all. There's a lot going on in the background. Ananjanya Siba. I don't know what you're writing. I see some apples and then I see some balls. So I'm not sure what you're saying with the apples and balls. Hey, Bolt Vodka. Ooh, okay, come on, Vodka. Grants, hi, how you doing? What are you typing? Are you just being weird? All right. Okay, we 44 minutes and 48 seconds. Okay, that's what's up. Love bananas. What? Ajanya, I don't know what you're saying. Can you write all that in English? Cause I don't understand emoji talk, to be honest with you. Welcome back, Kelly. Hey, Marissa. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody that is sharing the live. I really appreciate it. Um, Hi, had your dinner. I'm finna ignore you because I don't know what that means. Hey, Queen Vanessa. Welcome. Welcome. And y'all, thank y'all so much who is sharing the live. I really appreciate it. Everything y'all do helps me grow in these TikTok streets. So I really, really, really appreciate y'all and your participation. Okay. That's what's up. Right? And so for those of you that may have friends that are interested in getting a tea leaf reading, any forms of divination, y'all go ahead and let them know that Hush is live. Mama Hush just stepped into the room. Okay. Do you get Reiki healings for yourself? Yes. Yes, that is a good question. Yes, I can do Reiki healings on myself, but I also go to another practitioner, another healer. It used to be the woman that I apprenticed under because she is a master in a specific form of Reiki, so I would go to her. But yes, yes. Keep in mind, healers go see other healers. So don't ever think like you're never too powerful to do everything by yourself. Sometimes you do have to rely on other people in the healing community. So yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do I do it often? No, because if you know where to truly go for your healing, it's not something that you have to do often. But I do go see other healers. Yes. That's actually a great question. Okay. So, and that's for anybody out there that is looking into doing Reiki or any other form of healing. It's okay to not be able to do it yourself sometimes, right? Because we all operate under a different thought plane. It may be easier for you to work on others than yourself, right? Because when it's about you, right? Sometimes you get like worked up or you overthink, something or yeah. Thank you. I see someone for healing as well. Do you ever work with pendulum tracking? Yes, I scry. Yes. Yes, I have a few of these. So yes, that is a great question. Anything else? Now I ain't gonna tell y'all everything I do. Yeah. Not everything. I can't. Do I use this for self-healing? I use one of them. Not that one. Do you use that for self-healing? I could. But again, because I understand Reiki, I tend to use my hands more, right? But I can use that too. Yes. One of them. I have several. Uh, Not so much like these. Some of them are very simple. I wouldn't even say this is my heavy hitter. My heavy hitter is somewhere over there on one of my altars. I was taught how it is very effective. Yeah, and I actually learned through another healer. Like she's another, it's like very powerful. So she taught me how to use my pendulum for that. So that's a very good question. So yeah, it is possible that you can use your pendulum for healing. The thing about it is you got to keep your pendulums clean. You like any tool, honestly, that you use for healing, you have got to keep them clean energetically. Period. Right? Otherwise it ain't no use to you. And sometimes it's not as simple as just saging. Right? Just like sometimes saging for you ain't gonna get everything, right? So it's just being very consistent, right, with the cleaning. I personally recommend when you use them. So true. I broke my hematite pendulum. Oh snap! Yeah, and hematite is very. I don't want to say tender, but it can break easily. I used to have some hematite rings, which is also very good for blood flow, right? They could just fall right off the desk and crack in half, right? So you want to be careful with that. But also with hematite, once they've done their work, they're going to become fragile anyway. Once they've removed any necessary negative energy off of you, or whatever they do, just like crystals. But hematite will snap in half. Same thing with selenite. I used to have a big selenite one, and when I say big, and I found it for next to nothing. If there's a crystal shop, right? They don't believe in nothing metaphysical, but because you can get your crystals there for a very good price, and I mean good price. It was like this big, right? And I used it for about a good 2 years. I'm like, whatever I was doing with it, like I would take it and go outside with it. And then one day, randomly, I had it sitting up on my desk. All right, just kind of leaning upwards. It tipped over, the whole thing cracked in half, like the long way, cracked in half. I was like distraught too. I was like, what? It wasn't expensive. It was like 25 bucks, but it was the fact that the way that it cracked, I was like, wow, what do I do with it? So I took it outside, the part that actually separated, and I just stuck it right back in the ground. And here's actually a piece of selenite right here. I love this thing. I love just being able to work it in my hands. And for people that do crystal balls, I stare in it, right? Not every crystal ball has to be crystal clear, because you can get a lot of messages through this. I just don't do it often. It's something I'm still working on. Practice. It keeps me sharp. But it's always good to have a piece of selenite with you. You are beautiful, girl. Oh, thank you, Akil. Say it back at you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? It's gorgeous. This one I've had for about a year and a half or so. And it's been rocking with me. Like, it has a dark, what I love about this, it kind of reminds me of the moon a little bit. It has a dark side right here. And then it goes into that more lighter side. See? I love it. See? It has a darker side right here, and then you turn it over, it comes pretty light. I love this selenite. And selenite is just good overall to like keep you in touch with your crown chakra too. I remember I was working for this place, they do like psychic fairs. I remember one day randomly, I guess it was just in the energy. It is pretty. Every single last one of us, every medium in that room had a big piece of selenite with them. And we were like, wait a minute, how did that happen? I think it was just the energy that day. I think we all felt it, so we all had selenite. It was like 6 of us. We were like, you got one too? You got... So yeah, sometimes it's always good to just have a piece of selenite with you, okay? It's really great for clarity, especially for your crown chakra and your third eye, right? You really tap in when you have some of this with you. Okay. If y'all can find hey Tia 590, thank you so much for following. What is that? That was a selenite crystal. Selenite crystal ball. If y'all can find a crystal shop, right? Maybe somewhere that does things in bulk, that would be a good place where you can get one for a really reasonable price. I believe that didn't even cost me $10. If I'm not mistaken, this was like, for me, when I bought it, was like $8. Here we go. Tell me I'm inactive. Yeah, this was like $8. I've had bigger pieces from this same shop, still cost me less than $20. I think the most expensive piece I actually bought that was more than $10 had to be like, what was it? It was one of the more expensive ones. Like rose quartz is pretty pricey, but I had bought a string of it, and that was like 14 bucks. And I bought like 6 millimeter strands of rose quartz. Actually, it was these. All right. So those are a little more expensive. And then I think, are you in Canada? No, I'm actually in America. So I'm south of y'all, way south. And I think it cost me maybe, I think the most I've ever spent at one time at this particular crystal shop was maybe 50 bucks. But I've gotten large pieces. Um, and citrine, I got this there. This one cost me like $4.95. Anywhere else, this would have cost me like 15 bucks at a local shop. No, I'm not in Canada. But it's some good stuff. I definitely urge y'all to look into them. Like, now, I will let y'all know that crystals will not solve all y'all's problems. Period, point blank, right? They're only gonna aid you as you do the actual work. So, like, please do not put all your energy into the crystals fixing your problems. You have to fix your problems. America. I'm from America, I kill. Thank you so much for sharing the live, Tia. Okay, girl. I see you. Very pretty. I love citrine. Love citrine. Actually, I got a citrine ring. That's why I feel so naked. Y'all, I keep crystals on me. Yeah. First of all, I just think they're pretty. All right. So this is actually, and I made this one myself. This is rose quartz citrine. Like I said, I love citrine. And this is, I believe it's called pre-night. Or pre-height or pre-night. Something to that effect. But these are all for the heart chakra, rose quartz and pre-night. What is it? Pre-night does, it helps you maintain what is it, like spiritual lessons that you're working on. These kind of help you work through those spiritual lessons, right? So giving you some emotional support. Very powerful for the heart chakra, right? And this is just rose quartz too on this protection thing. And then citrine is always good for creativity, you know, and abundance, but mostly creativity. You know, I like to write, so sometimes when I feel stuck, I just get a piece of citrine, raw citrine. As a matter of fact, this one I love. I could just hold it in my hands and I just freestyle. Whatever it is I'm thinking about, I'll just freestyle it out with a piece of citrine. I'm telling y'all, it works. Get you a piece of citrine and sit and meditate with that and watch your creativity just take off. I recommend that for anybody. Hey, Rosa. Hey, Terrence. How are you? Hold on, I'm about to switch out over. Hey, how have you been? Welcome back. Akil, you asking me a lot of questions I'm not gonna answer because I don't know if you know. I don't know if you're trying something, so I won't be answering any more personal questions. That's something that you need to put some up on the site so we can buy it from you and bless it for us. You know, I used to have a website where I used to make a whole lot of stuff. I used to make candles. I actually do have a site where I sell t-shirts, mugs, all that good stuff. But that's, you know, my merch, my high priestess pussy. If y'all have never been around me, my favorite, well, I invented this phrase. It's called high priestess pussy. I put it on a t-shirt. I have mugs and everything else. So I do have that website. But as far as my hoodoo, I made candles. I made all kind of stuff. And I wasn't getting much traffic on it. I'm talking about I had a lot of shit, okay? And so I just took the website down. So I'm starting small again. But yes, I do create products. But mostly now for my clientele, I'll just go ahead and I'll create baths and send it to them if they need it. You know, if they call me and inquire about certain things, I handle that. But I don't know about creating a website anymore. I wasn't getting enough traffic. Hey, Kajay. Okay, I see you, Terrence. Okay. What's your question, boo? Okay, bye. Terrence, you still here? Okay. Hold on. I didn't time out Terrence, did I? Okay, no, I didn't. She said, oh. Okay, what is Julia's current energy and feelings toward me? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Because I ain't seen Terrence in a minute. I'm so happy that you came through. Okay. So spirit guides answer. Oh, you know, I just switched up a little bit. So I do tarot and tea leaves. So this is your first little coffee ground reading, tea leaf reading for me. So I look forward to doing this for you. So spirit guides, ancestors, those are the highest form of light. Those are the dark that mean our highest good. What is going on with Terrence and Julian? What's Julian's current energy for Terrence? Okay. Oh, wait a minute now. Not me hearing the Luther. not Luther Vandross. Since I lost my baby. Not since I lost my baby. He said he promised to be kinder. Let's see what's going on with this. Oh. Serious. So the first go out of the box, I see a man with a cowboy hat. Do you see it? I see a man with a cowboy hat, and right behind it looks like he's behind somebody. Okay, looks like he's riding something. I just heard bucket, 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 like a mechanical bull. Bucket, bucket. Hold on, I don't see you here. Hold on, I can't go no further till you here. He said I'm weak. Like a mechanical bull. Bucket. Let me see what's going on with him. Okay, so I do believe there are still some fantasies, right, surrounding you guys' connection. Okay, because I see a man right here with his chest open, hands out, head back, and it looks like he's looking at someone, holding hands, right, holding hands with a connection, right. But I feel as though with Julian, he's still not quite ready to commit. I still feel like he's in his ascension time. Okay, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Being in ascension time, these lessons that are coming in for him, because this looks like somebody that's wearing a hat, kind of ducking, right, the rain, right, a big large hat, right. So don't get me wrong, I feel like the energy there is still present, but it's not quite time for you to make this a solid thing yet. Now because you Terrence and you've been rocking with me for a long time, I'm giving you more than half right now. So let me see what else is going on. Okay, let me see what's going on. Yeah, I keep hearing since I lost my baby. What you do to him, Terrence? Because I see a sorting hat down here. I see the sorting hats, right? It looks like the sorting hat got legs and running. Okay, Terrence, what you do to him? Okay, did you put him on the back burner? I got options, ho. Let me see what else is going on. Okay. Yeah, he does think about you though. Right? Like a lot of he said I did. Yeah, he does think about you. Okay? Because this looks like someone sniffing a rose, right? Or looking at their phone. Right, like let me just see. Like, let me see what they got going on. So he's still in need of your healing energy is what I'm getting. Okay. Do I save these lives? Yes. Yes. So I do feel like he's still in need of your healing energy, but he's not quite ready to show up for you the way that you need. Okay. And he's thinking about it because that shit hurt. He like, I ain't even a lie. That shit is hurting him. And what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to pull you an African goddess rising. And let's see what some advice. What goddess has some advice for you? Hey, Ellie. Hello, Ellie. Oh. Wow. You got my Walisa. Cosmic power. You've been on your shit, Terrence. Fuck he talking about? Okay. I love this for you, Terrence. So you're coming both in tune with your divine masculine and your divine feminine energy. The fact that we have the number 2 here, right, means balance within yourself, within your light and your dark. It's recognizing, right, that you have something more to offer, right, to the collective, and you're putting these things in motion, whether it be just through your art or other ways. I do feel like you are spending some time in nature, which is also really good. So you're stepping into your own, and if he cannot match that, he said Nigerian, that's actually one of your guides. Ah, well, look at that. What? Look, listen, she said what she said. Okay. Look at that. Come on. The ancestors speaking. Okay. So listen, keep doing what you're doing, okay? Because you are on the right path to coming into union, not only with yourself, but the greatest, right? The greatest part of your destiny. You're doing it. And if he can't match that energy, right, keep stepping, because something else is coming in for you that's much bigger than he could ever give you. Period, point blank. And the energy coming off this card, the way I see it, okay, the spirit ain't finna let up on you. They are not finna let you backtrack for something that is not gonna serve you if they can't meet your expectations and meet your demands, right? Or be a decent human being at the minimum, right? She ain't having it. Okay, you got stuff to do. And that's your reading, Terrence. I'm proud of you. Okay. Well, no wonder the African goddesses said, nope, pick me up. That's the second time today. These cards are talking today, okay? You're so welcome. No, welcome back. And don't thank me. Thank Spirit. I'm just talking, okay? I'm just a pretty mouthpiece. And Spirit said what they said, okay? And Mama said what she said. Oh, welcome back. Mwah. You're so welcome. Don't worry about it. You're going to be all right. Let him... So to say, let him stew in his own juices for a while. Because you're doing it. Okay. Hi, Ambassador Whitfield. Welcome. What up, Christ is Lord? Seven's Edge. Hello. And I hope that helped. Hello. Welcome to the Boom Boom Room. I am Hush. Hello. Oh, I need to retype my info right here. Okay. I love that for you. But the way he was singing, since I lost my baby. Okay, well, what you gonna do other than promise to be kinder? And I posted something yesterday, as a matter of fact, where I was talking about the Divine Masculine Collective, saying that, yeah, they want a second try, but for a lot of them out there, they're going into their own... I don't want to say not just their own awakening, because for a select few of them out there, it's time for them to cut a lot of stuff out. Okay, I'm writing a school paper on tarot card readers. Could you answer some questions? Okay, as long as you're not trying to offend nobody, yeah. I'll answer anything that I can. As long as it's not one of these ones where, you know, y'all submitting false information. I got you. I'll answer whatever I can. Hey, Kimmy Seeks. Actually, what y'all didn't know is tarot cards were heavily used by the clergy so they could connect with their parishioners. Very interesting. But they don't tell y'all that though. Hey, Beatrice Gamble 5. I'm all ears, type away. Hey, user 4123. Where does the info I receive come from? God. Creator, source, spirit, and it comes through one of his many aspects, right? He that is of many names. Sometimes the information comes from angels, from the person's spirit guides, which could be an elemental, right? Or even that person's ancestors. So that's a very good question. But ultimately, everything comes from God. Do you ever test the validity of your readings, of the readings? Yes, you have to. Because you have to be sure who you are speaking with, who you are speaking to. That's why the majority of tarot readers will ask for their angels or their spirit team. They will ask for their angels, and there is verification that takes place. They will ask them to come in and step in and to protect them from any negative energies or entities that come to destroy, right, intercept, or create chaos. So yes, you would have to. Hey, Althea Buchanan. Hey, Camila. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are the readings ever coming from a dark source like a demon? I'm sure there are with some people, because there are some people that work with demons. But that's not every tarot reader. And that's where you go into asking your spirit team, or in this case, for people that prefer to work solely with angels, to step forward, right? And create that safe space, that clarity. And then, of course, each reader has their own sub protections taking place. But yes, there are some people that work with demons, and recognizing that not all demons are evil or bad. There are some that are good, and some that can go either way. That is also real information. How do you form this spirit team? You don't form them. They are with you from the time that you were born. You don't form shit. For the most part. Now, you can create relationships, build relationships, but that's done through massive amounts of research, right? That's not something that you just jump in and do, right? But for the most part, your spirit team has been with you since the day that you were born. Hey, Kendall. Have I ever had false readings? No. No. Now, I will say, for those that do give false readings, oftentimes they are either not a real tarot reader, or, right, if they are just starting out, right, sometimes your ego can get in the way, and you can tell someone what they want to hear versus what actually needs to be said. But have I ever given false readings? Absolutely not. Because there is a recognition that when you give false information, that, right, spirit don't like that, okay? God don't like that. And that actually comes with consequences later for telling the wrong information. So you have a responsibility to tell the truth, period. How do the spirits communicate with you? It's different for everybody. That's a broad question, right? Because when it comes to tarot readings, you're pulling that person's energy, and it comes into the reading, right? And so how do the spirits communicate? That depends on the person, right? Some people can hear, right? Some, what we call clairaudient. Some people hear the spirits, right? Some people can actually see the angels and the spirits in front of them. So it really just depends. It's no different than, being at church, and your prophetess, right, is saying, God is telling me, I hear a word. It's no different. We're just using tools to communicate. It help us focus. I have seen people who speak a light language. Are you familiar with that practice? Yes, light language. It's the same as talking in tongues in church. Because the Holy Spirit works through you to deliver that language of healing to that person. It's the exact same thing. Now, do I speak light language? No, I do not. But yes, that is a real practice. That is a gift. I will say learning light language is a gift. And not everybody possesses it. Just like not every tarot reader, right, can see or hear spirits, right? Hey, Divine Destiny 777. Okay. I like them sevens now. How do you discern whether the entity is of God or a lesser demonic force? I was, well, there's ways that you can do this, right? You test that spirit. I'm gonna say this: you test that spirit. Now, how you test them is everybody has a different system, but you can easily ask them multiple times, like, "Hey, are you from the light?" They could say yes, but you follow that up with another test. Okay, that is up to that person, but there's many ways that you can do that. All right. And certain spirits, right, this is how you build up your spirit team, right? When you talk to them, there are ways and systems that you create with your team so you know who is who. Grand Rising Love, I learned to use the first language to communicate. Really? The first language is sound frequency and vibration. If it doesn't feel right, it ain't. That part. That part. Reginald, that part. Hey, Hummingbird. Thank you for the rose, Kelly. Good afternoon. Hey, Ray. Ooh, pumpkins. Thank you. Y'all know this is my time of the year. I love the fall. I love the fall, and I love pumpkins. I'm looking forward to going to Home Depot right now, putting some on the front porch. I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, Divine Destiny. If someone is making a monetary gain from the readings, are they not using God to make a profit? Well, then ask yourself this. When you go to church and they tell you to pay your tithes, are they not making a profit in the name of God? Because a lot of these ministers out here are not actually preaching the word. They're preaching prosperity gospel. That's two totally different things. Look at what Pastor Keon just did. So if you're going to ask that about tarot readers, you need to ask that about the people in the church themselves. But what they'll say is, will a man rob God? And a lot of them are in the pulpit robbing God and robbing their brothers and sisters in the process. At least with tarot readers, right? We will tell you that energy is not free. What we do takes a lot out of us, right? And of course, for some people that is a skill. It's a skill, right? For tarot readers, some of them, again, they aren't necessarily psychic mediums. So you could be a medium, right, and a psychic that does tarot, or you could just be a psychic. Those are two totally different things. A medium sees other energy, spirits, and entities, but can also use their psychic skills. We're all psychic, right? So that's a little different. They let you off early? Okay, good. Hey, rest time. Rest time. Hey, Hummingbird. We'll talk later, Goddess. I can see you. My birthmark is ringing a lot of downloads. Okay, that's what's up. Be well. Do you use the prophet to build God's kingdom? Do I use the prophet to build God's kingdom? I work for God. So, yeah, technically, yes. But do I put that into a church house? No. Do I give it out to the community, right? Some of what I earn? Yes. I do share a percentage of it with the community. A tea reading? Well, today is coffee. But whatever question that you have for me, whether it be for love, career, whatever, I will find the answers in the grounds of the coffee. Usually they come to me in the form of shapes, and that's how you'll get your answer. It's especially powerful when you are a living mirror for both worlds. Say that one more time. Say that one more time. Are you ever overwhelmed with guilt of feeling of frauding people? I don't fraud nobody, so no, I have no guilt. That was the first thing I shared with you. A real medium, a real person that works with spirits and works for spirits knows the consequences of frauding people. They know the consequences of telling a lie and saying the things that somebody wants to hear versus telling them what they need to hear, which is the truth. If you're telling somebody something that they want to hear, then you're not truly working with spirit or for spirit. And so therefore, I don't have to feel guilty about anything because I know the consequences of lying. Exactly. We can have church anywhere. Jesus had church anywhere. Jesus wasn't always in somebody's temple. Remember, he was at the beach having fish fries, right? He was on a mountain talking to the people. Right? Most spiritualists, I practice a form of animism. God is everywhere. We could be outside. I'm talking to God right now, leaning up against a tree with my feet in the earth. Yeah, I don't trust a lot of tarot readers, and that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not going to say there aren't false tarot readers out there. I'm not saying that at all. But this is where your discernment has to come in. A pure-blood Heyoka psychic empath knows the light and dark of not seeing their own face. Exactly. Exactly. We are walking and living mirrors. So, yeah. Ultimately, if I'm like, again, I say there are some false tarot readers out there, but they are strictly doing it for profit and for gain. But that's in any facet of anything. That's not just spirituality. You got doctors out here getting sued for malpractice because they're not actually doing the work. You got teachers out here that's just for a check giving wrong information. But see, when it comes to spirituality, people get bold, right? Because you're taught that divination, right? Something about divination is dirty. It's evil. It's not of God, and that's not entirely true. Because I started out with letting y'all know that tarot was used by the clergy. Tarot was actually introduced, I want to say in the early 11th century, between 11th and 13th century by the Romani. So there's an actual legacy, right, behind tarot or divination if you go to the Bible will tell you about divination. I believe there's a chapter in Isaiah. There's a part in 2 Kings, right? I believe there was I'm gonna give you a prime example of divination used in the Bible, right? I believe it was a question on whether or not two tribes were supposed to go to war, right? And one of the people in the story, I forget, actually had 2 arrowheads, right? And so they threw it. They said, well, if one goes in the window, if I'm not mistaken, we go to war. If not, we don't. Okay, I believe that's Isaiah. And then there's a chapter in 2 Kings. So divination is absolutely in the Bible. They just don't call it divination. And there are other forms of divination, not just tarot. I don't know if you're still in here. Think about it. When you're flipping a coin, heads, tails, that's divination. We've all done that. You know, heads you go, heads I go. Boom. Okay, who is heads? That's divination. You didn't think about that, did you? But I can completely acknowledge there are some people out there that are pretending, right, to be gifted, that are pretending to be for the people, that are pretending to receive word from spirit to help others for profit. We saw that with Miss Cleo, unfortunately. Rest her soul. We saw that with Miss Cleo. That was an example. Right? You see scammers on here all the time. That's why when the real tarot readers that are on here, right, or any medium that's really on here, when they tell you somebody is copying them, scamming them, they are telling you the truth. We don't jump in y'all DMs. And you usually know who the false ones are because they will jump in your DMs and be like, hey, you know what, beloved or dear, your ancestors are reaching out to me. No. I guarantee you that ain't us. We ain't reaching out to nobody for shit. Okay? If your discernment is popping, you know who's real or not. Yeah, Miss Cleo, that was wild. Yeah, calling me now. Poor sweet lady. That lady, yes, she contributed to it, but the way they hung her out to dry was cool. Hi, Presenjit. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Hello. Happy Tuesday. We had a great energy session today, and then and then came classroom of bad energy. Okay, Penelope. Peace. Oh, I transmutes energy over here, so I know what was going on, but I ain't tripping. Cause I stand 10 toes down about what I do, so I ain't never shook. I'm not sure who that is with the green emoji, but hello. Energy is energy no matter its form or usage. Being truly trapped in is scary and dangerous. But the truth of it all, the beauty in the chaos is uncanny. Love, 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 Sagittarius. That's a true Sag. Came in and dropped the hammer. Well, yeah. Once you've made it through the chaos, a lot of people don't recognize that your own inner work, your own inner healing, right, is part of going through that chaos. Keeping it real with yourself, right? Like you said, being a mirror for your own self, checking your own self to see where you ain't all the way right. But you're right. Once you've made it through the other side of that, that is real beauty. Okay, I got 713 likes. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. So I don't know if you're still in here, Christ is Lord, but I sincerely hope that answered your question. Or your questions. And I'm sure you screenshotted it or whatever. You tell them I said it. I think I might have struck a nerve though. Because listen, Spirit said if you're going to tell it, you might as well tell it all. There's a lot of people doing stuff for profit that they should feel bad about. Thank you, Kelly. Hey, Witchy Kitty, I love it. Thank you. Y'all, speaking of Witchy Kitty, y'all need to do yourself a favor. If y'all been on YouTube lately, they got all the good Halloween stuff out, like the good Halloween movies, and the shadow work isn't for everyone. No, it's not. It is not. I'll tell anybody all day long. Shadow work is not easy because you really have, if you can't be 100% real with yourself, then you really not ready to heal. You ain't ready for this healing, because shadow work means you got to really look at your own personal demons and be like, what do y'all really want at the end of the day? Where have I let my boundaries be crossed, right? Where have I messed myself up at? They ain't no joke. I was doing some shadow work yesterday. Told me up. I ain't gonna lie. And I was specifically doing mine on my sacral chakra. Told me up. And shadow work, one thing about it, it's never over. So, because true healing is never over, right? And that's why I tell people, if you keep saying I need to be fully healed before I do this, that, and the third, then you're never going to feel like you're ready for anything. As long as you continue the work, right, and not repeating the same patterns, that's the difference. Hey, Jade. Okay, 7:13, and we got 7 folks in the chat. Y'all, I've been telling y'all the 7s. And it's 12:12. Look at that. Okay, 12:12 where I am. Imagine being source itself, walking amongst parts of itself, learning from itself. Exactly. Exactly. Because we are all walking manifestations of spirit. So you are absolutely right, Reginald. Because that's exactly what it is. Hey, Diamond Hogan. So you definitely spot on with that. Hey, June Positively. Okay, Cammy, I see you. What's your question, Mama? I'm not sure where it came from, if it came from here or here, so. Hey, Andrea T. I would just like to see who may be coming into my life as far as love. Okay, Cammy, I got you. Okay, so let's take a look here. Sorry, I had to redo. I had to lighten up some sage after that lesson. That little lesson real quick. Okay. Many things I've seen that young child shouldn't see. I agree with you. Been there. All right. So let's see. For Cammy, spirit guides, ancestors, those of the highest form of light and those of the dark that mean our highest good. Who is coming in for Cammy? What's going on in her love life? Okay. What's going on, spirit? Okay. Okay. Oh, y'all know how I feel about this man. But I just heard Chris Brown. Give me that. I know you looking like I like when a guy give me that. I know you like the way I lean in the leg. You can be in the back saying gimme, gimme, gimme. So let me see. Okay, girl, that might be your theme song right now. So I mean, y'all know how I feel about it. But go into your iTunes, your Tidal, your Spotify, whatever it is that you subscribe to, Cammy, and go on to listen to Give Me That by Chris Brown. Okay, let me see what's going on. I just keep hearing it. That's what your body's saying. Let me see. What's T and her love life? Ooh. Okay, friend. Okay. Hold on. Okay, Reginald, hold on. This is about Cammy. This is about Cammy right now. She said, I love me some Chris Brown. Why does it look like a kangaroo, friend? That looks like a kangaroo balancing on its tail, and he's looking at somebody. This could be a girly kangaroo, and she's laying down, okay? So, when I think about kangaroos, especially when they're in that mode, like all that bravado, how like big, how like tall they get, and how straight up they get, like they start flexing their arms and stuff. So you want somebody that don't play about you, okay? Maybe even have some of that Chris Brown swag, okay? With a little bit, okay, because I hadn't even gotten all the way to the cup, but I'm hearing crawl. Okay, she said period. I'm hearing crawl. I forgot how that song goes. Let's crawl so we can walk again. Whatever. That was after the whole Rihanna thing. Okay, but somebody crawling back to love. So okay, so you want somebody that'll take things slow with you, but even in taking things slow, right, you want to know that person is there. They're stable, and they want you. They ain't playing about you. Because what kangaroos do, we know what kangaroos do. They throw them up, and they're fast, right? Oh, so let's see what's going on, love. Okay. And I see a koala holding on to a woman, so you definitely want them loyal. Okay, you've been waiting. So what Spirit is also saying is, how much of that energy are you putting into you? How much love and loyalty are you showing yourself? And what I mean by that is, for love to come in, how strong are you being in your boundaries when it comes to wanting these love relationships? Okay, because you're gonna have to step up in your queendom, in your queenhood, right, to let these people know, hey, dark fairies, to let these people know, or let these gentlemen know, right, what you require in these relationships. Hey, Tommy, welcome back. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I like this. So we have, looks like somebody riding a broom chasing another witch. Okay, so I feel like the Halloween season is going to be very interesting for you in terms of the energy that you're taking in. You're going to have some people that are drawn to you. Some of them, like some of them, you might not be able to get them off you. Okay, so being in touch with yourself, practicing more focus on yourself, your self-love, your own energy, it's going to draw people to you. And I don't know what you do, Kimmy, but it seems like you're going to have a few options of all persuasions, of both persuasions coming after you. Okay, so I just keep getting, going into Halloween, going into the new year, you're gonna have some options. Okay, aka more than one. Okay, but it's gonna be up to you. Stake your demands. And what I mean by that, she said needing that one to come through. Exactly, but here's the thing, right? We already know there can be only one, if that's what you're looking for, right? That great one is coming, but it seems like Spirit's going to give you a series of tests. Okay, you're gonna have to, I ain't gonna lie, some of them might feel good, some some of them gonna be like, woo, okay, but you have to let people know. For example, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, you could have one person calling you every single day, right, telling you, hey, I respect you, I value our friendship. You could talk to him for 3-4 hours a day and it feels good. But, right, one day he might say, oh, I really want you, I'm committed to this, and the next day be like, oh, I don't know, like, this is a lot. You have to tell him, well, listen, your inconsistency is really triggering me, and I want something solid, right? And be brave enough, if it don't sit right with you, to say, you know what, that's okay, we can be cool. All right, knock that out the box, right? Each person will show you as you stake your demands. Next person may come in, you may see him sometime or her sometime. Nah, right? If somebody just wants to come and link up with you after 2 days of y'all talking, no. Next, right? If they broke, no. Next. Period. If they broke, no. Even if they give you money, right? You don't want no trick, right? You want somebody that can be consistent, right? And if they gonna trick on you, it's because y'all go together and they're showing up consistently and you're contributing, right, to that relationship. It may not be the same as they're doing it, right, but you're both showing up consistent. Y'all are communicating properly. You two respect each other, right? There's real balance here, right? So for so I see, it looks like a K in this cup, or a fancy X. Let me see that. So that could be a sign of a couple of your options with the K name. It could be Kyle, right? Or with this X, it could be Xavier, that energy that I'm getting, okay? But I feel like it's like a Kyle. And that could be first, middle, or last name, okay? That could be coming in for you. But don't get me wrong, like, there is love coming, right? I feel like there is going to be some competition, okay? Because I see a T name in here too. T, it looks like M. So when I say options, 1, 2, 3, let me see if there's any more names in this cup. And a J, okay? There's a J at the bottom of the cup. That could be last name, because I'm hearing Jackson, or city, Jackson. That T has been in my energy, but I don't know where that will go. Put your demands out there, right? And what I mean by that, what do you want? You're dating with intention. You said Jay is my baby daddy. Oh, that's why he at the bottom of the cup then. Again, those are still options. But you have to let them know, I want somebody that is going to be consistent. I am dating to marry, right? I'm dating to be with the love of my life. And this is what I expect in our relationship, right? I want to see, as far as the development and our child care and all that, it's 50-50. Taking care of our house. You're right. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things, right, that you want out of a partnership. And if they're not willing to show up for you in that way and be consistent, they're not the one, right? That doesn't mean that you're not giving to the connection either, right? Because remember, you got to have that balance there, right? But if you're saying, I need a provider, period. No, he can't move in with you. That's not a provider. Right? If you want somebody that does want children, right? You already have a child, right? Or children, right? Does this person want children? More children, right? Do you want to have more children? Those are things that you're going to have to, and because you already have children, let them know. If my kids don't trust you, because you got to listen to the babies too. If it's something that my kids don't like in your energy, no, we're going to have to move forward. I don't care how much I like you, right? But if my kids see something in you that doesn't sit right in their spirit, I'm going to have to pass this by. Doesn't matter how good the ding-a-ling is. Doesn't matter if he was showing up consistent and spinning it on you. It doesn't matter. If it's something in your watch how your kids react to people. I don't even have any kids, but I have enough nieces and nephews that I've watched them and how they react around people. No. If they don't like you, if they don't feel easy around you, if they don't feel safe, no. And even when they do, you still watch them. You don't know them like that. There is one named Jaden. Is someone who could be good for me? I don't know. That's 2 questions. That's 2 questions, friend. But let me see. Who wants to? Okay, so we got the Egyptian Oracle deck. So I have 1 card pull for you. Now, if you have to look into that, it's going to cost you another 16. Because that means I got to get nosy. Okay. So let me see. What is some advice? What is some advice if she can keep in her back pocket, Spirit? Love and romance. Okay. And what do we got? 22. Balance, harmony, reciprocity. I do believe love is coming for you, but you are going to have to do 1 or 2 things, right? Speak your needs, right? Wholly and honestly. Be real about it. The best thing that you can do when you're looking for a real romantic relationship, a soulmate relationship, or however you want to put that, you have to be 100% honest about the things that you want. And Spirit will always give you what you need. So like, even if you put out a list, right, wrote a list down of everything you want, you ain't gonna get 100% of everything that's on that list, right? They're giving you what you need. Okay? And trust me, what they send you, right, what you need will be 1,000 times better than what you wrote on that list. 20,000 times better than what was on that list. Infinity times better than what you wrote on that list. Don't get me wrong. The big marks are gonna check, okay? Like the things that you want. Don't get me wrong. Spirit's gonna give you what you want, but it's gonna give you a hefty portion of what you need, right? And sometimes part of that is it's gonna check you where your ego was writing things down. But you do have love coming, friend. I feel like it is a strong, powerful love. Now, whether it's Jada or not, I don't know. I don't know. You ain't paid me for that. Yeah, but destruction and chaos. And in order for it to come soon, you got to cut through the BS. You got to be brave enough to let a person know what it is that you require. Now, Steve ooh, I know a lot of people don't agree, right? But Steve Harvey did say a couple of things in that book. Like, I read it years ago, right? The 3 main things: the profess, the providing, and the protecting. Right? Those are the things that are going to be important. Now, don't take everything Steve Harvey said as law, because we know, because he's also showing you what not to do, right? In those multiple marriages and XYZ. He is also telling you without telling you what not to do. So he was right on some things. So start cutting through that chaos. And if anybody has an issue with the way that you're approaching it, and what I mean by that is, if you say, like, I require this person to, you don't even got to put a dollar amount on it. But if you say you want somebody that's a provider, then you know the person working at Walmart, with $15.75 an hour, still living at home with his mama, is not a provider. Right? And that ain't no shade to nobody working at Walmart. Right? But you know that energy when you see it, right? That person really doesn't have any drive, right, to want to do something different. And that ain't everybody, okay? But the person that's always coming in with a sob story about what life ain't lifing for them, right? But they ain't even trying. That ain't it. Broken people are not it. Right? So start using your discernment, right? And if something don't feel good to you, let it be. Brave enough to pass it by. Be brave enough, and I've said this before, be brave enough to say, I don't even want to, no. I don't even want none of that. No. Because I guarantee you, Spirit's going to test you like that too. Sometimes Spirit will send you with some good. And I mean good. And you be like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe we can make this well. Oh, no. There's a reason why they hit you like that. Sometimes Spirit will be like, are you sure about that? And they will always give you they will always send you that second noodle, like, nah. Excuse me. Right? So even if you know, we're human. You wanna sometimes. Right? But, and I ain't gonna lie, the deeper you get into it, when you really want that soul love connection, Spirit will snatch you up off of that too. They'll be like, nah, take a break. Like, not even take a break. Stop. When you really want what you say that you want, Spirit's gonna test you. How bad do you want it? Can you sit on the sidelines? Can you ride that bench for a while you're staking your demands? But you're gonna be all right. You are going to be all right. There is love coming, and it's coming with some options. So there were 4 that we saw. There was a K, T, M, and a J. Oh, I know it's hard. I know. I know how hard it is. You know, I'm what, almost 17 months in. Oh, I know. And I wasn't even hitting it like that when I was out there in rotation. I wasn't even doing it like that. But sometimes Spirit will put you on pause to see if you actually willing to put that work in to get that soulmate love that you said that you wanted. Because what it's doing is taking away those distractions and allowing you to clear your energy of those people that just came in to, for lack of a better word, to destiny swap or energy dump and all that good stuff on you. Because if you have to turn around and you got to heal from that. You know, you got to cleanse your energy of that, and that takes a minute for a select few of us out there. So you have to be careful. I know it's miserable. I know it. But in the end, yeah, when you really get the one that you've been hoping for, praying for, however you want to put that, man, it's worth it. It's worth it. All right. And since you got options, ma'am, I suggest you exercise them. Okay. Starting going into the Halloween season. All right. For you, I just keep hearing, like, from Halloween going forward, you're going to have some options. I'm not going to say too much more because this is just a mini reading. If you want a full reading, hit me up. Email me. I just have to take my time on it because the options I got right now, I ain't sure just yet. Exactly. And if you ain't sure, don't force it. Like Chris Brown say, take your time with it. Okay? Take your time. Right? The one that really wants to show up for you will. Right? Because whatever your demands are, they're gonna be like, that's it? That ain't Nathan. I'm still waiting on mine. Okay, so I know it's not easy, but it's just think about it like this. I always just say, you know what? I'm always going to win because that's the best case scenario. My best case scenario is I'm going to have exactly what I asked for, right? My best case scenario is I'm getting exactly the person that I prayed for. I always win. Shit's going to work out for me anyway. Welcome back, Kelly. And that's my best case scenario. But you got this. Right? So the options that you do have right now, right? Start telling them what it is that you want, right? What you need. And if none of them are showing up for you in the way that you are asking, right? Because it's not coming from a place of ego, right? You're asking for what you really need, and keep praying on it, right? Ask your spirit team, ask God to be like, hey, can you help me if you're having a struggle, right? Help me break this down. Help me do some discernment, right? Help me with this, spirit. They will always give you a sign. Keep praying. I promise you. I promise you. One thing ain't gonna let spirit ain't gonna never let you down. And when the right one comes along, I ain't gonna lie, it may be some additional work that you have to do before you two can come together, right? And that's definitely gonna be your personal work. Now, whatever that is gonna be unique to you. Talk to your spirit team. That's what they're there for. Yeah, Penelope West said that is so true. Yes. Talk to your spirit team. I promise you, if you tell them don't let me jump into no more wormholes, they will send you every sign, and tell them to do it in a way that you can understand, right? Sometimes ask for a literal sign, like a street sign or something. They'll send it to you. And if you just be like, hey, listen, I'm kind of in a rush. I need to know this right now before I make a final decision. I need to know now. They will give you that shit so fast. Sometimes it'll come in a TikTok. Sometimes it'll be a literal sign. Pay attention. Sometimes something might, hit you on top of your damn head. It really. I've had those signs come to me in very interesting ways. Hey, Z. Oh, goodness. For real. I had an acorn fall on top of my head one day, and I was like, ouch. I was at the park. I was like, yo, can I get a sign? I forgot what I was asking for. It wasn't about anything like this. I think it was about, what was I asking? It might have been like with a collaboration I was supposed to be doing. And I was like, hey, if this ain't for me, I need somebody to let me know what's going on. Because I don't want to like give no more of my energy to something that ain't working. Sure enough. Click. Ow, what the fuck? That was my sign. So, because to me, it was like, don't be hard-headed. Like, you've seen this pattern before. Don't be hard-headed. We done had to take you about a couple situations because you was being hard-headed. I was like, oh, you know what? You're right. I got it loud and clear. And in that moment, I was just thankful it wasn't a black walnut tree. Because I have a black walnut tree. I'm so grateful. What's my grandma's house? So my grandma has a black walnut tree. And y'all know how hard those things, black walnuts, if y'all ever seen them, when they fall, they look like big green balls, right? And as they get harder, as they ripen up, right? Yes, that's funny. And it was, I was like, just thank God they didn't have one of them. That would have hurt. Did you hear me? These things are so big. No, oh, and when they're green, they're hard. They're extremely hard. Hey, Althea Buchanan, welcome back. Sometimes it may come to you in the form of an animal. Pay attention to what animals constantly cross your path. That's also a sign too. I know at one point, Just even going to like these last few months, I've been seeing a lot of butterflies. A lot of butterflies, and they represent change, transformation, new beginnings. Dragonflies. Where did I come from, Eddie? I've always been here. I've always been here, especially on YouTube. I've been here for like going on almost 4 years. Actually, 3 and some change. So not quite 4 years, but I've been here, friend. Where did you come from, Eddie? Your nickname is Dragonfly? Ah! So that's and right now, Dragonfly, right? You're in the middle of transformation, right? In terms of your career. So look at that. Hello, laddie. I had to say it like that. It's just, it felt good. Hi, Michelle. He said, my God, I missed you. Oh, well, I was on strike for about 8 days. So that's where I've been. They had me in timeout. Somebody flagged me. You've been in my dreams. Me? I've been in your dreams? Okay. Well, hey, you know. Sometimes people we know can come to our dreams to teach us a lesson or deliver a message. So, okay. Okay, well, I hope it was whatever the dreams were, you know, it was valuable. Hey, baby girl. Queen of Hearts, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's interesting. I've never had anybody tell me I've been in their dreams before. Or is that a line? Or is that a pickup line? I don't know. Like, you told me I was in your dreams. I don't know. That's up to you. But if you would like a personal divination, my Cash App information is below. I can give you a message if you want to know what Spirit has to say. Hey, Keith, thank you so much for liking the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, I can help you out with that. Like, other than that, okay. Well, my Cash App information is below. You have options of a full, a half, or just a card pool. I do have Cash App and PayPal listed below. And you just pay me the amount for a full or a half or a card pool, and I got you. Let's see what answers or what messages you need to hear. Let me see. What you saying? Thank you. Oh, thank you for the heart, Kelly. She said that's a pickup line since I was 18 years old. Yeah, like me, it takes me a second to catch on. Like, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It takes me a second. Because I really think people be genuine sometimes about their stuff. And I be like, oh, yeah. And then that's that Libra rising in me. It take me a second. Hey, I am Mary Jane 1000. What's going on? Mary Jane. She said, girl, that's a pickup line. Well, listen, it had me confused for a second. I'm still here listening to you. I never left. Wow. Yeah, with YouTube, it's different. Like, going live on the YouTube space, it's changed a little bit over the last 2 years. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Ivy. It really has. It's very interesting. And I'm still just trying to like get reacquainted with the space because I haven't gone live in so long. That I used to go live when I first got to YouTube for the first year and a half, 2 years. I was going live almost every Friday, and then I went to every other Friday, and then but I just got so exhausted going. Like I used to do my Freaky Fridays. Freaky Friday in the boom boom room, baby. These red lights will be on, and all the questions will be for the grown folks. Because I love to talk about sex and sexuality. So Freaky Friday came on. Y'all already know what type of question to ask. Okay. So I'm slowly but surely getting back into that too. So that's actually why I got banned last Friday. Hey Karen. That's actually why I got banned last Friday, because I had made, a Freaky Friday post, and I guess somebody didn't like it, and they flagged a couple of my things, and they was like, "Oh, sorry, you're on strike," and it's happened before. Last year, my whole channel got banned, and I had to fight for it to come back. I was so pissed off. I was pissed off. Hey, Jewels. She said, "Hi, oh my goodness, is it on the YouTube?" Yes, all my stuff is on YouTube. Hush Tarot 1111. I do tarot and other forms of divination there, but yes, you trust me, you will know which ones are 18 plus because I marked them as 18 plus. There's also a playlist for them, but I'll tell you, coming at you live from none other than the Boom Boom Room. It goes down for real. I used to do pick a cards and all that. So there's about a good 3 years of stuff for you to view. Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you subscribing. I'm almost at my goal of 1,000. When I hit my 1,000th subscriber, I'm going to do something special for one lucky person. I just did a tea leaf reading, just a random free reading for someone about a month ago, right? And she is thriving. So I got to see what I'm going to do for my 1,000 subscribers when I hit that 1K mark. Hey Jasmine Farrell, thank you so much for liking the live. Or Farrell. Farrell or Farrell. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. Hey Brenda. Hold on one second. Good. Thank you so much. So it looks like it's starting to quiet down just a little bit. It's almost 1 o'clock. So I'm going to take a break for now because I do have some other stuff that I need to take care of today. But I will be back later. And I want to thank you guys so much for coming in, kicking it with me. I've been on here for 123 minutes. Come on, 1, 2, 3. So just about 2 hours. So I'm glad that y'all came in and stopped by, got to know me a little bit. For those of y'all who have been here for the first time, so do yourself a favor, honey, because hit that plus sign over here on TikTok. For those of you on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And thank you all so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. Everything helps me grow through this algorithm. Is tough, but I appreciate it. And if you would like to book your own personal private divination with me, you can always email me at hushtarot@gmail.com for consultations and for spiritual assistance, as I am also a hoodoo practitioner. Okay. Thank you. It's good. I like it. Bye. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, baby girl Boval. But signing out for now, y'all, is your favorite rich fine auntie, a.k.a. the Empress of Cups, a.k.a. the Empress of Leaves. I did not name myself that. I was upgraded from queen, and that was given to me. Okay. Love you guys, and I will see y'all later.